Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you what time it is. It's 5:30 p.m. You're going to know it's not the middle of the night because my windows are open and the birds are screaming. How you doing? How's it going? I'm fine. I thought about closing the window so you didn't have to hear birds in the background. However, it's hot, and I don't want to be hot while playing Monster Train. So I'm not going to be hot. I'm going to be cool, even. And I'm going to record this with the windows open. Uh, How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm fine. Should be hopefully not too bad of an ambience, but I do sit right next to a window, so the birds are always watching. There's also a tree right outside my window that they have a nest in, so they're extra loud. But also, you might not be able to hear them. It's kind of like iffy on what gets picked up by the mic. I'm not going to check. I don't really care that much. You probably don't care either. Anyway, let's play Monster Train. Today, I am going to try to record more than one episode to start getting ahead on my backlog, since I do need to have a lot of videos recorded by Thursday, but that's like a later problem also at the same time. So, kind of a toss-up. If you're interested, Rubik's Cube update, I still haven't solved it. It's sitting right here. And I've been spending probably like 10 minutes a day just kind of messing around with it. I feel like I'm really close to having the breakthrough and going, oh yeah, I get it now. Right now, if you're interested in my current findings, I believe that solving a face one at a time is actually a bait, and you can't like solve one of the faces out and then go, yep, and that's done, because then you can't finish the rest of it because you have to rotate things around. I think. I'm not sure. I've been resetting and redoing it a bunch, though. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Alright. Anyway, let me ask you a question and let's get going. I wanted to ask you, this is a reading question, and I've been doing a lot of retreading ground on questions, so I don't really mind. I do still have a document of books that you guys suggested to me a little while back. I put down all of the suggestions in a text document and then haven't read anything since, but I want to ask you, what's the last book you read? If you had to take a guess, maybe you don't remember. Mine is sitting on my desk, which is why I thought about this question. I read, what is this called? Death, Immortality, and Meaning in Life by John Martin Fisher. It was my philosophy, one of the 3 philosophy books that I read for my last semester's philosophy of death class. Pretty interesting read, honestly. I thought that one, if you don't want to buy this book, because I did have to buy this book, an interesting book if you're interested in the topic is Death by Shelley Kagan, Yale University professor. It's a free book. He's a little tilted towards, he has a bias towards physicalism, which is the belief that we are just a body instead of a body and a soul. So beware of that if you're interested. But it's interesting stuff to read. Very perspective shifting, I think, when you read people critically think about this stuff and break down their arguments, in my opinion. I thought it was cool. I had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, let's roll. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe I'll close this window. They are really loud. It's fine. You're just gonna hear some loud chirping here and there. Awoken, Exile, Wurmkin, Sap, Curse, Chased, Vinegrass, Postingkin, and Graph. Yeah, I keep looking up there. They keep making more noise. Freaking birds. This is not a clan that I feel plays Hell's Banners super well. I'll take Thornfruit. Thornfruit's great. Would love to play a Cultivating Sentient run. Alright, fuck you, game. My mistake, I shouldn't have asked. Now, do I want to continue the cycle of, man, maybe I'll play Explosive Sentient. That sounds like fun. Picking Explosive Sentient, dying, and then going, I will never pick this champion again, only to then pick it about a month later when it comes back around. No. No, I don't. I'm just gonna play Spikes. Spike Sentient, I will take, I won't take the artifact. The artifact is bait. Definitively. Not gonna take the trial. I don't want to take the artifact. It's too scary. So, what's the plan here? Well, I'm probably just gonna play bottom floor so I have time to sting bosses and such. I'm probably going to play, well, ideally, here, let me start with what do I want, and then let me move on to what do I think I'll get. What do I want here is pretty simple. I would like to play Awoken Hollow, and I would like to add to that Awoken Hollow Animus of Will. And then I would like to play Restore and ignore my Sentient. What will I get? I mean, probably not that, to be honest with you. I also am going to kill this enemy because there is a reasonable chance that the boss walks. Don't have high hopes in the Sentient's killing power here. Can save for 5 HP, which should add some. Yeah, 125. Just gotta be aware. That's all. Be aware. Thank you, Thornfruit. I have no problem playing it cool in the early game. I think that a lot of times I'm just gonna die by combat 5 if I don't chill. We have spikes, so I don't think I need Glimmer. I actually like Wildwood Sap a lot here. It's a great early game card. Proclamation, good use of our echoes. Would have preferred one of the infusion or transfers, but you know. So there's no steel shot. The Sentient is notoriously weak. If I go to this Awoken banner and it's bad, we lose. So what's the worst case over there? Well, it's probably like, what are the worst 2 units? Well, the worst 2 units are going to be something like Vine Mother and I'm thinking it might be Husk Hermit. I'm down to clown. I don't want to play Awoken or Wurmkin units, so I'm gonna go see an Awoken unit. You ready for another one where they offer me Thorned Hollow with a great start for Thorned Hollow, but it's Chase Seraph again? Oh no, it's Awoken Hollow. Huge. Extremely good. I guess Animus of Speed. No, Animus of Speed would be fine. You notice I didn't say her because a 20... I just need damage. If I guess Animus of Speed would be bad if it's Sweet Boss, but she'll get her 25 in. We're no pack shards, so it's no big deal. But regardless, I got Awoken Hollow, so it's great. Now I need any unit that hits multiple targets to place behind Awoken Hollow. However, preferably not Husk Hermit because he has too much health. I meant to put the Temple there. And then we're good. Plus 10 piercing. Ah. Don't hate it in a... do not hate an... And do not hate a holdover graft. Spikes 3 is not that frightening to me. Maybe it's a little. Is it a little? There's no shop in the next ring, but I don't think I'm afraid. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, but I have the stings to kill him, so I don't think he's gonna hurt me too much. The him is the second wave's enemy. And I'm gonna play Awoken Hollow down here. The second wave's enemy, the tank, is who I'm worried about, the 30 health tank. That's who I am referring to when I say the him. But I'm gonna push him to the back because he's going to do less overall damage than Forge Disciple is, of course. And then Train Stewards can actually do some cleaning up here. Sure, we're actually gonna be fine, it looks like. Spikes was no issue. Assuming I don't lose to the boss in some regard, but I would be surprised. Yeah, I didn't know who the boss was, so there was only one choice, truly. I thought about it off the top, no clue who the boss is. Means it has to be last night. 100% chance. Cool stuff. Very good. Razor Sharp Edge is definitely the take here. Give me attack scaling. I don't love Echo Infusion, but I mean, I don't really need Infusion on Bounding Echoes, so I'll just take Echo Infusion. I've cooled on that card pretty heavily, but it's a good supplemental survival idea. Now, for Talos, I do believe I want to go to the Wurmkin banner here. I don't love it, but I do feel I need a unit behind Awoken Hollow. It can be Bogfly Egg, even. It can be an egg. I just need something, and I can't imagine duplicating anything right now. I mean, I'd duplicate Awoken Hollow, but that's a whole space issue. Let's play it cool. I will Cheater's Hand. Yeah. It's early enough in the day that I'm not going to get impatient with Cheater's Hand. There's only one pickable card here, and it's not Shard Soul Carver, because he doesn't fit behind Awoken Hollow. Kinhost Vessel will do fine. No, oh hey, I'll actually just play Kinhost Vessel, actually. Yeah, with Hardened Hull there? Absolutely. Would not mind a Trample Stone, would not mind a... yeah, just give me an Umber Draft. Oh, this is like, you know, Umbra rares are, I've said many times, they are very good, and you usually want to go for Umbra rare drafts when given this event. The game can show you, like, specifically Wretch, Shroud Spike, and then either Kindle or Shroud Mitosis, and you go, damn. And, yeah, that's it, just damn. Maybe, Man as well could go there. Or, any of those responses are rather valid. But overall, should be fine here. I will play Sentient mid-floor because this is a Rage combat, or like a Clergy combat, so we benefit from giving them a turn to cool off. And yeah, this is a great combo. Like, it really is just an exceptionally good combo. The Hardened Hull is armor, and the health that my man is gaining will not be lost on patch. So, like, I can't really think of anything to complain about here. It seems really good. Make sure I kill the 9x2s. I'm gonna give the health here. I need to get more healing, for sure. Like, definitely what we need here is more healing. Better healing options, and I need to get rid of all the shitty uninfused cards in this deck. Looking at you, every train steward. Now, early Cheater's Hand content is not going to be particularly exciting. I'm not going to be thinking too much about it. However, it does make a reasonable case here for... I can Razor Sharp, yeah. Sentient dies anyway. The haste is going to pile up, but I may as well let them cool off. I was going to say it makes a reasonable case for something, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, Cheater's Hand, right, with the Thorn Fruit. I think maybe I just go for energy instead of draw. But most of my deck is very cheap because it's all Wurmkin cards, so I'm not so sure. Also, once the pupa is hatched, there is no real need. No great need here. So in my perfect world for Kinho's pupa, I'm probably just looking to give him, I don't know, man, 2 multi-strikes and a multi-strike infusion? That's all he needs. He gets plenty of survivability. The scaling is okay. 82x2 here. We just need to make the deck a little cleaner. That's all. By that I mean get rid of Train Steward, probably get rid of Vine Grasp eventually because I have... Vine Grasp is hard to cut though. I just have to get through the 5 shell faster. Yeah, I need more healing? Yes, I will take Unleash the Wildwood, thank you. Fog Chrysalis is interesting because it's... I think it's worse than the pupa. But it does hatch a lot faster, doesn't it? And if I were to take space, I could maybe play 2, but I don't love it. I think I'm going to take space and then self-infuse. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to skip this. I don't think I need draw here. I'm actually going to go ahead and take space. It makes sense because I'm going to see an Awoken banner here. So now this Awoken banner can also give me Awoken Hollow for immediate value, as well as Animus of Will. Nice. I will take that. Awoken Hollow it is. Now I could give this egg Endless. What does that do for me? There is actually a reason to do it, and it would be to try and get a second egg, but to do that I would need to play double space. Because the infused Awoken Hollow is 4 space and this guy hatched is 5/6. I don't love it as a result of that. I'm sure you could make it work, but I'm not a huge fan. I also don't think he needs help, so I'm just gonna roll for... yeah, I don't really want any of this. It's tough because all I need is multi-strike on this unit, and not a whole lot else. Might actually give him a self-infuse, just for the extra reap. It's gonna probably be useful. I thought about this, the cultivating option. I'm just gonna go for spikes again. I think it's better. No, it feels very wrong to give this Kinho's Vessel a +10 even. A quick is like a maybe, but I don't think he needs it. All I really feel I need to do here is cut out all the Train Stewards and bring this deck a little more in line, but... oh, I should have taken the +25s for Awoken Hollow. I completely forgot about that. I'll take one of them here, but I forgot that he could take upgrades too. Yeah. Give my man a plus 25. I forgot he was here. I could take 10 for a purge stone. Let's take a quick little look. Money. Alright. We're at 60 effectively. Probably 85 if I do some sort of infusion. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave. This is definitely one of those cases where if I could just roll like 2 more times, this run would end in steel shops. I had 400 gold there, which I banked up over time because there was a big gap in shops. It would be really great to slap that down and treat myself to a little... I don't want to play this Echo Infusion. It'd be great to treat myself to a little reroll 2 more times for multi-strike. However, alas, I mean, again, balance-wise, that idea has its own flaws, don't get me wrong. However, it would just be nice. You take 38. It's a little scary. My man's taking his time to scale up. I think it's okay. And I ping you, hosting kin to the back. We get a proclamation. Sadly, don't get any closer to hatching this egg, but don't take a million damage there, which is good. It really is a struggle to get these 5 shards out, though. Kind of crazy. Like, it doesn't feel like this should be so difficult. And yet, this actually kills, doesn't it? Yeah. It doesn't feel like I should be having to take this long to get this hatch done and dusted, but such it is. My man's also not scaling all that fast. It feels like I just need to load up on healing cards and get rid of all of everything else. It's probably best, yeah, because then we'll kill 2. It's okay. I'll take like 11. I'll live. Yeah, the way that this works out is all very strange, I feel. But if it works, it works. I suppose. It's just weird because I definitely feel like I should be in a much more dominant position here, and yet for some reason it doesn't really feel that great. Sure now, but he's only a 100 times 2. I feel like we should be really scaling hard here at this point. I'm gonna have to be a little more zealous with my removals than I initially had anticipated, I think. Because I need to turn this deck into very good at healing. But, like, not this healing, though, is the thing, right? Because I also need purples, kind of. Like, I could take another Unleash. It does heal. And it also opens up this really funky line where I go... Right, because technically I didn't need to take space because I don't need 6 space for Kinhost Vessel. That's not incorrect, but... Oh, you know what? I don't think I can. Oh, man. I didn't think about this entirely. What I wanted to do maybe was play Self-Infused Kinhost Vessel, but... Or not Self-Infused, but Awoken Hollow-Infused Kinhost Vessel. But that doesn't seem good. You know what I think I'm going to try and do here maybe? Is play 2 Kinhost Vessels. Like 2 separate ones, one that I duplicate. Anyway, all of that's for later. Because that gets messy, because then my regen, my healing, my rejuvenating is splitting. But anyway, I'm going to pick Unleash. I'm going to take another one. I just feel like I need more healing. That's all. And I feel like I need multi-strike. Mark of an Exile. But not endless. Echo Stone is good. This is the damage worth having, I feel. This is worth, like, I know plus 10 doesn't feel that good, but this can be like plus 15, plus 20, which starts to be worthwhile. I also, you know, not seeing multi-strike here necessarily at the front. Yeah, not seeing multi-strike in this shot makes me start to wonder if I'm not going to see 2 multi-strikes, basically. Not even a wonder, it's just I will not be seeing that. So now you start cutting your losses here. Crapshoot, it's good, but it has a problem of not being a heal or a purple. I'm gonna spend like another 300 gold on removals here. My pathing has not led me to removals, which is a shame. But I've been going to steel shops. Often we find ourselves in a position like this, actually, where I path left here, right? And I go to these two steel shops and I skip over the removal, I skip over the magic shops, I skip over the pyro remains, right? Because these are known and for sure. But the theory is that if I go to two steel shops, hypothetically I should see a multi-strike. And if I go to 3 steel shops, I should almost certainly see a multi-strike. Like, almost 100% should see a multi-strike. So, it starts to feel a little bit funky if I do not, I would even go so far as to say. Could have held Trap Shoot on top, definitely. I'm gonna hold the hosting kin if I can click on it. Actually, no, I just want to push that unit to the back on the bottom. Like, I guess what I should be doing here in reality is I should actually be holding an Echo Break so I have a purple next turn that I can spend my energy on. Like this, right? I should hold this Echo Break so that I can play it next turn. It's gonna hurt me, sure. It's going to be a lot of damage. It's not gonna be nice. 54. Oof. Play Razor Sharp. We can probably get it to be only 22. I mean, it is only 22 here. I'm not gonna bother with the math. I'm just gonna play out the cards, and we'll see what it is. Barely. 3 off. If I kept that to 11, I would have been happy. But in hindsight now, by the way, like with hindsight here, you definitely just go left, because... And I suppose it's a bit of hedging your bets mentality there, where going left is the right option. I'm gonna Trap Shoot this boss, because Self-Made Harpy does often eat your Awoken Hollows alive. But going left, or sorry, going right rather. The 2 magic shops I should have gone to, because this deck would be a little bit stronger. I mean, we'd be in the same position, right? Maybe somewhere along the line. Remember when I said I was gonna hold my Trap Shoots? Yeah, me too. Well, now. LOL. XD. Etc. Need to kill this. Oh, better than nothing. Yeah, going to the magic shops is better. Not taking the space is better as well. I don't need space here. But rather, I should have taken it after Carcass. Or after Fell, I suppose, more accurately. Yeah, definitely should have taken it after it Fell, because I was not going to see a duplicate in time. Spreading Spores is fucking awful. I hate that card so much. I'll take Awake, but I'm having an energy problem now. Instone. Revenge of the Darned is okay. It's purple, it's a ping. I think I'm taking it. Obviously, it's not necessarily positive for you, but not negative either. If there's no multi-strike in this steel shop, it's real doomed. Alright, we're okay. Alright. I can stop doomsaying here. And yeah, I mean, here I should have energy going into Fell, and then I should take space after Fell, and I should be duplicating here. But I didn't look ahead at the duplicates. I didn't think about it too much. I took the space thinking I was doing something else. Cool. For the regen for you? Oh. Well. I guess I'll take an Ascend. Don't ask me why I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna play top 4 anyway, but maybe that's a big mistake. I'm gonna take the card draw. But no, I think that being able to Ascend target... Ascend is better than nothing here, because on top 4 is where I'm always going to play, and I can Ascend, like, enemies that are scary, but tanking up into Pyre. Or I can Ascend backliners up and then sting them. I think Ascend has a lot of flexibility. Not a value stone, it's a spell chain. Don't really want to do anything intrinsic here. It's all pretty rough. Could spell chain, yeah, I could spell chain something, but I'm not going to. I could spell chain, the something is in graph. I'm just gonna leave. We don't want to take more pack shards here. This is already gonna be rough. The good thing about this fight is that we have the sentient. Spikes, sentient, does do well. She's gonna kill curses for a while. And we want to put away purple cards that I want to play next turn. The effort drain is really eating me alive, though. I mean, I may as well save the sentient her health. She is important. It's going to do 10. I don't think I can get the kill. Oh no, you know what? I bet I can. Next turn, I think, with Revenge. I'm gonna play... I'm actually gonna play Restore. If I Sting, you go to 1. And then next turn I play Revenge and I get a bunch of free echoes. And by a bunch, I mean I think I get 2, right? Get this ultimate pen, so I'll play it later. I get 2 for that. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, when I skipped it, I did not feel... Or not when I skipped it, but let me start this sentence from the beginning and not midway through what I was thinking. When I took space, it felt right because I didn't think I was going to need energy. Now, from this perspective, with all these cards in my hand that I want to play, I should have taken energy. I'm definitely playing Echo Break here. Let's put away the Unleash. I just want to play the Ultimate Penance so it's not looming over me. I'm about to take another one as well. But I do want to hatch this egg now. Here's the other one. I will put away... I should have put away Razor Sharp Edge, by the way. Definitely should have done that. But, alas. And now we should be basically in the clear, I would think. You know what? One of those unleashes should go to the sentient. You hear these? They're... My neighbors, they have kids and they are just outside fucking screaming. I don't know if this comes across on the microphone. I really don't know what it picks up and what it doesn't, but like, my god. These children are going nuts out there. They're having an absolute blast. Hell yeah, children. Have fun. Enjoy the... I mean, it's like rainy. It looks like it's about to rain. Maybe they're screaming because they're trying to get inside before the rain. I'm not sure, actually. It could be. I really don't know. 90 by 3. We're looking alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're always going to hit the same. You can do like this proclamation and get an extra hit off, actually. Then 30 health, or 30 attack man goes in. And I want to put one of these unleashes down here. That's what I've been thinking, but forgetting to do. May as well. Trap shoot? No, there's no reason to, because it's just going to get wasted on the sentient. There is no reason to play trap shoot there. There's a chance that I'll draw it again on the turn that the boss walks up. I want to play my turn like this. Revenge never connects here, so I didn't need to hold it, but it's fun to dream. Yeah, there's a chance that I draw trap shoot on the next turn, so you're better off not playing it there. I feel. I'll put Awake away just in case. But our damage output should be high enough. 134, 137 times 3 should be fine. Plus all the excess health we built up, yeah. Dead weight. It doesn't really matter, we win. Yeah. Goodbye, Fett. Farewell, or should I say, farefell. So a fun thing to try here is to take accelerated incubation and then hope for an intrinsic. 1 in 3 times if I take this, I think that this is good also because I'm planning on duplicating my egg, actually. 2 reasons for that to be good here. Speaking of duplicating my egg. Now, there is a problem that you have to recognize here. Do you recognize what the problem is from this game state? Because there's a very big issue right now with this run. No, it's not Vine Grasp. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Echo Infusion. It's not really contributing much. I'm gonna go... Maybe it is Vine Grasp. I mean, everything else seems okay. Maybe it's an Echo Break. I'm gonna get rid of an Echo Break. Alright, let me check the caverns first before I do my duplicate. This is very good. I will take upgrade a unit. Add melee weakness on strike to kin host vessel. Excellent. So, what's the problem here? Do you see it? Have you worked it out? Yes, that's right. We don't have enough pack shards. If I mean, I guess I'll just go to here and duplicate, right? Absolutely, it's fine. But it's just a little clunky, that's all. So, I'm gonna duplicate the kin host vessel. Give me a second here and let's map this out. I have to go here. Infuse is 75, so I have to take 10. It's actually not that bad. Infuse, duplicate the egg, and then take 10. Take 10 from here as well, but I'm gonna leave it open to the intrinsic. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Go bristling 3, and let's go next combat. +8 is a little bit scary, but the Sentient does have 180 health, and I have Unleash the Wildwood, so the multi-strikers are going to die. I don't think there's anything to be afraid of here. Well, except for, I guess, you know what I didn't think about? Is that this could have been... Well, no, it actually couldn't have been double infusion, because we're very high... We're very low on pack shards, more accurately. Away Revenge. Sentient here. That's 80 to them, that's pretty good. Vessel, Vessel... Don't play Razor Sharp. Whatever you do there, don't play Razor Sharp. I kept the Revenge in case the Collector came top 4, but the Collector did not come top 4. Very sad to see. Put away a Restore. I guess you... No, yeah, sure. However you want to look at it, it's fine. We're not actually gaining a whole lot of scaling with this duplicate. That's the thing to be worried about here. $41.10. Probably like this. Probably something like that. It's just a little bit frightening, isn't it? When you look right at it, it's just a little bit scary because I didn't get this hatch out in time. But probably alright. Hey, Sentient, are you dead? Yeah. I'll fix that. Don't you worry. I got 1, 2, 3 to spend here. Probably gonna spend it on... not Wildwood Sap. We're gonna spend it on a Restore and Unleash for the Sentient. And then Unleash here. Now, I'm doing enough, but I wonder if I would like to instead play Proclamation. The thing that sucks here is that I am just not getting purples. It's crazy how bad this is. I wonder like this. I don't know where my purples are. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit for that. It feels... I guess I've just added a bunch of non-purples to my deck, and now I'm reaping the reward, which is bad. I can actually use Trap Shoot here. Put away Deadweight, because I have nothing I'd rather play here. Unless this enemy looks like he's gonna die. Actually will die. Cool. Don't have to Trap Shoot then. Kill this. Press enter. It's really a weird one to me right now in this position because it doesn't feel like I've done a whole lot of mistake making in setting ourselves up here. But I just don't feel... I guess what I need is healing cards. Sorry, I elbowed my microphone. I should really change how I'm sitting. However, I'm not going to. What I need is healing cards to scale. But I also need purples to hatch my eggs, and the purples and the healing cards have not overlapped. And so here I am. Oh, I didn't catch the haste enemy. I'm gonna put that on top, and then I will take the free... echoes. You get to ask yourself the question here of, do you think that 86 times 3, or 80 times 3 as it is here, is better than 160, or sorry, 80 times 6 versus 160 times 3 is the question here. And I think the answer is, it's better to have the 6 hits, especially with the melee weakness actually. Almost certainly. But you could math it out and figure it out. I mean, this right here is a perfect example of the problem. A lot of my packs, or a lot of my card packs have been like, hey, here's your purple card, fucker. It's Wildwood Custodian. Hey, fuck you, buddy. That Soul Siphon's actually not that bad. I could take this. But it's purple, right? This is a card that is worthless when it's purple. Completely does nothing. But if I can grab it, it's fine. I thought about playing Intrinsic on the... wrong card. Well, this is the only thing I didn't want to see here is True Stone. So, that's ideal. Check the trinket shop first. Let's go through the motions. Kariska's okay. I have one extract card, I think. I have two. But we're really hurting for Echoes. It's a game of inches on the Echoes front, I fear. Let's go buy our -1 for Awake. Permafrost. Probably nothing. Maybe Trap Shoot, but like, honestly, I don't need it. On any of this. No holdover, no surprise. I'm gonna make Awake a more playable card. And then let me go take a look here. I'm gonna go Kinho's Vessel into Kinho's Vessel. It's not great, but it's fine because you get a little armor and you get a little extra reap. Those things aren't bad. And then, where is he? Hey. Kinho's Vessel. And then I need to take 10 more pack shards. I'm gonna put a +10 piercing on Proclamation. I don't know how this deck is 31 cards. I feel like I have not taken that much, but I guess I've been doing a whole lot of Let's Try It's. Two Unleashes, 2 eggs, 3 units total. Oh. I'm gonna grab Kariska and reroll. In case Divinity is very helpful as well. And I will take one more removal here. It's weird too because I look at this and I go, well, what's the worst card in this deck? I mean, they all have their uses. So one of them has to be contributing less than the others, right? What's a non-purple card that I don't care for here? It's probably actually Vine Grasp, but that'll probably bite me. Oh, you know what? It's second Unleash, actually. It's definitely second Unleash. Because, yeah, it's 100% that card. Because on Chase Seraph, the Sentient is going to struggle. Because she's just going to get her spikes robbed. So she's not really going to have the same sort of power. Oh yeah, I can just put Accelerated Incubation away. Of course. I don't really care about her damage output as the Sentient, I just care about enemies dying, more or less. Now, I do have to be careful that I don't hatch this too quickly, actually. Because if I fuck around here, I'll hatch this egg and then I won't be able to play the other egg. Or I won't be able to play the hollow. So there's actually a trick to fix this, which is to put this egg, the second egg, the Kinho's Vessel number 2, in front. The echoes, or sorry, the shell, the hatch, is front to back. So I can now play these without hatching the guy that's on 2. And I can set up for a double hatch on the next turn. This is an extremely good opener. Very good, very nice. Very cool. The only thing that really sucks here is that I'm operating down 1 energy for half of this combat, nearly. Nearly. Okay, how you doing over there? Good? Awesome. Great work. I'm gonna put Deadweight on top. Oh, you know what though? They both take 1 shell off because the purple hits them both. I didn't think about that, but that is how it works. Also, you feed a bunch of armor here, hilariously. Yeah, that is actually how it works. I forget that's how it works usually, but the purple, the permanent purple, the Encased Divinity purple, it does not go away. I do lose my next turn. I probably shouldn't have held the dead weight. But you know what? These guys are fine. I was thinking I was gonna have to do something about that wave, but I don't, because the Sentient just kills him. Even with her getting got here a little bit, the Sentient, she's doing a great job. Like, despite the fact that she's getting kind of smoked, and she has no spikes, she's still killing backline, which is all I needed out of her. And I think we're gonna pull this run apart. and make it out. I cannot believe how many times Seraph has not gone mid-floor. The sentient being on 10 spikes still is actually insane to me. This is 39. I could save her. I don't think it's really worth it though. Do you? I mean, I guess I should just save her by playing 2 Echo Breaks actually. That's very worth it, now that I think about it a little bit more. I'm gonna kick this can down the road. Kick the Ember Drain can. Because... oh, but yeah, the daze gets eaten. I just wanted to buy myself another turn of energy to play both Unleashes because I had a feeling. But... I mean, I guess, hypothetically speaking, I should be okay here. Hey, wait, I should play this because it gives me my energy back. I should actually play at mid-floor, though, and not top floor like some sort of weirdo. Yeah, I am losing all of my energy for the rest of the combat because I stacked up the Ember Drain, though. I could have pulled the Ember Drain to the front and then thought about playing Proclamation to kill one. However, I didn't, so I didn't. Yeah. I mean, I could have not taken 6 Ember Drain on this turn, basically. It doesn't matter too much, though, because the Sentient's still alive, holding it down over there. And she takes 3 hits. This, I was a little skeptical of taking Mark of an Exile for her, but I feel it did pay off very well. Paid dividends, if you will. Also, if you've never seen it before, Soul Siphon, if it's purple, does not give any echoes. Even if you're full on echoes. I always think it feels a little weird that it works that way, but I'm not the designer. I'm actually a little worried I wasn't going to have the damage here. With an Unleash, it looks a little bit closer. Yeah, the Reap is also a little bit of a safety net there. The Reap is banking up. Yeah, that was like 51 Reap times 4. That's like 200 damage banked as the end of Relentless too. But without melee weakness, I think this might have fallen flat. Although, to be fair, it just, whatever. I have melee weakness, so I don't have to worry about it. If there wasn't melee weakness, there would have been something else in that place. And so I look at it. I'm actually going to do a little trick here. There's no reason to play Kinho's Vessel on this turn, so I'm just going to put it away. I don't need to play it over there. And so I'm not going to. Something like that feels right. I like putting the Sentient mid-floor because she cashes out like 1,000 damage on the Divinity. Oh baby, this is a hella good turn. Hella good turn. Emphasis on the Ella. 3, 4, okay, I mean this turn is insane. I can play everything in my hand if I so desire. I'm gonna put away the Wildwood Sap. So, what you want to do here is you want to put an egg down first, and you want it to be the egg that goes in front, because if it hatches, it'll hatch without Ember Drain. I forgot to play Soul Siphon because I got too excited. It's okay. I mean, it should have been slightly better, but this is passable. I should have had both hatch on this turn instead of just one. That's my bad. It won't bite me too much because the Sentient is going to half health half of these waves. As long as I keep her standing, she's going to hold it down. So I'm just going to use Cheater's Hand now. This is the part of the run where I go, man, that Cheater's Hand pickup was very good, and I'm glad I did it. The start of the run, I was like rolling my eyes a little bit. But now you get to reap the benefit. And the benefit is I get to hold this Unleash until the Sentient's about to die, instead of having to use it early. Which basically lets me keep her alive for, I wouldn't say twice as long, but much longer. Like I'm gaining about the last 2 turns of health off of my take, which is good. Well, last 2 turns off of my, yeah, sure, that sentence makes sense. Sure, you know what I mean. 178, I'm overflowing a lot of damage here, so I'm not feeling too scared. I am a little worried about spikes, so I will... Oh wait, you die. Never mind. There's nothing to be worried about. Give me my echoes. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, Doesn't really matter. I do want to get rid of Hosting King. I'm gonna push this guy to the back. Don't ask me why, it just feels right. No, don't ask, I don't care. It just feels like the correct idea. I don't have any reasoning, stop asking me. Who let you in here? Stop talking to me. That's me to the birds. Every day. Who let you in here? Stop talking to me. 30? I think I should maybe be buffing this one. I'm gonna try something like this. Yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe I'd get a different number there. I didn't. 118, I don't mind the damage I take. I do mind that I'm appearing to run out of health here on my units, so I'm going to trap shoot the boss. That's kind of what I took it for. Oh yeah, most of that damage they were taking was from Reap, wasn't it? Most of it was. How far off? Ooh, I actually killed. That's great news. I was very worried I was not going to have it there. And Sentient, once again, proving her great usefulness versus Shadewings. I'm just going to keep an Unleash reserved for her, because she is... Sentient... Hot Shark is very good. Hot Shark, he's extremely good. Maybe one of the best units in the game. Sentient is like a budget Hot Shark, but the thing about that is that that's really good. Like, Hot Shark is very good. So having Sentient be budget Hot Shark is still good. She is worse than him for a number of reasons, which I'm sure you can pick out here. I'm just gonna pop this. I pop it here because I want to get it just back and recycled. I don't want to sit on it forever, basically. But yeah, Hot Shark's better because he does it to everyone in taking a single hit, where the Sentient has to be hit by each enemy. But despite that, Sentient's still very good. Go back to holding Unleash. Damage output's looking a little bit spooky here. We're gonna basically win off of the virtue of Spike Sentient here, because she's gonna keep the enemies just low enough that I don't die. I mean, also the virtue of Reap on the Kinhost, because I think that that is making a pretty big difference as well. However, 84. That's just the Reap damage. Ah, but I did in fact get enough. I was just kind of clicking there. What is it? Is it that must put you? Oh, that puts you to enough. What happens? Why does this kill? It puts this Clip Defender to enough where it dies to the first hit from this pupa. I think exactly too, right? Nah, by a little bit more than exactly, but still. Good enough is what it is. Good enough. Now we're gonna also we have one other great thing going for us here, which is that we are chipping away at the Divinity pretty heavily, thanks to the Sentient, and thanks to the Reap. Why did they take more damage when I healed there? Did you see that? I don't know why that was. Put away a curse because I don't want to draw a curse. Yeah, so I had a feeling that this would be what it would look like, actually. I was prepared mentally for this. I think there's a few ways you could go around trying to figure out how to win this here. Sentient, I believe, is not the answer. I'm pretty sure you just play Unleash up here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just that 16 sweep kills these guys too quickly. Now, instead of fucking around here, because this is a very tight combat, I'm just going to end my turn. Now I'm just going to end my turn. Because if I don't, maybe I push the Clipped Reflector over by 10, and then, like, it is, the position is like this, right? If I play a spell up here, I'm not going to do the math. I don't care. But the Clipped Reflector could be dying by like 1 hit. And it was dying by like 2 hits. But if it was just barely dying and it lives one more round and buys another round for the Divinity, then all of a sudden, one more round there of life and I die. Maybe not quite die, Awoken Hollow Punches, but regardless, we take the win. Just take the X in that position. Back in the day, when I was just starting out, that was the big one of just take the X. Like, when you see the X, just press end turn, take the W, because you can fuck around and lose it for yourself in ways unknown. It really is, like, for optimal play, I feel like you should just end turn as soon as you see the red X on the boss. But that's not always fun. And sometimes it's fun to make the numbers go up. Really, though, I like to cap the numbers to see, oh, so this is how much I get to in the very very tip of the combat instead of just going, yep, and now I've stopped playing the game. It's good for gauging how screwed you are for the future. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.